Yo, 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 what's up, y'all? It's your boy Concise. We are back with the Q&A. I'm in a different location. I am not in my studio area. I am in my den watching this game. It kind of got interesting, so I kept it on and chilling out with wifey. She's in her little, excuse me, computer area, and we just vibing out. And I figured I just might have it here, man. Different setting and everything like that. But hopefully, y'all had a good week. It was a real rainy uh week for us where we're at, but still had a great week, man. So hopefully I had a great week. And today's video we're going to do some Q&A, and I'm going to talk about some new products that I'm going to be reviewing. I can't wait to get them, and can't wait to show you guys the more new stuff that is coming out. I know you guys already know about the Babeless FX1s. Hopefully, I get those soon. Um, they've been released at shows and stuff like that. I'm not sure what the official release date is just yet, but hopefully, I get them in my hands to really let you guys know if it's truly worth it or not. Even getting those, what's the benefits of the different types of batteries? Because now they have this is the third version of a battery, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Um, and it's funny, I wasn't even talking about that, but uh Kyle the barber said I saw them clippers you hiding, haha. So yeah, that is a clipper that I am reviewing. I just got done with all the video of it, and that will be coming soon. That video definitely will be coming soon. I'll let y'all know what I truly think of the clippers clipper. You know what I mean? And I think it's kind of funny because I was calling it kill pass for some time and nobody corrected me, but it's okay. It's whatever. That's just how my mind works sometimes. I'm smart, but I'm not always there all the time. I'm just being honest. But I thought that was kind of funny. But some other products that I have, and I you guys should just put in your questions if you have any. Doesn't matter what it is, but I'm gonna go ahead and do a little review about some of the stuff I'm about to get. So I believe the high vis from Wall, that trimmer. I'm definitely about to try that out soon and let you guys know is it worth it. They're coming out with a different new blade. I think there's only one clipper, no, one trimmer like that. And I think I'm going to do a comparison. I'm not going to say what it is yet, but there is a trimmer out that kind of has the same similar blade, but I'm not sure just yet. I have to get it, I have to get it in my hands and go from there. But I am going to be doing a review on that, and I will be comparing those two. So the high vis from Wall is one of them. Clippers is another one. I just finished that one. Um, the Masters, the remastered. They remastered the Masters. I just finished up that video like 2 days ago on that. I can't wait to give y'all that one because I honestly feel like that one's needed. Some of these clippers that we already have, clippers and trimmers that we have. I mean, you guys need to see like uh another video of them. Going back and talking about them. I think that's very important. So the Masters is definitely one because it seems like they're doing some things, and not to say about time, but I'm glad they're doing something. What's another one? Oh, I don't. I'm not sure if you guys follow this company, but Ford Mass is coming out with a new version of their trimmers. I think they're making it more uh, user friendly. That's like the best way I could put it. So those are what, three to four so far that I know of. I also have some Red by Kiss stuff that I'm going to be reviewing. I didn't really talk much on them that much, but they got some interesting stuff, y'all. They really do. They got a blow dryer that I honestly can say. And to be honest, my wife took over. That's why she's looking at me right now because she took over my blow dryer, and that blow dryer was fire. I did a video. I did a you should. You should. Somebody got to do the review because I can't because I don't have it. But I did like a quick little reel on it, and then after that reel, she just has it. I don't. She didn't give it back. I just go see her station, and there it is. So I might have to get another one. To be honest, I actually like the Red by Kiss blow dryer. So those are some of the products that I got coming up. Um, that I will be reviewing. But I honestly want to get into some other reviews as well. Some products other than clippers and trimmers around the shop that is like a necessity, something that barbers don't think about. But let me ask y'all this: when it comes to products, what other products would y'all like to see on my page other than clippers and trimmers that you guys would like to know a concise review about? Something that you should have in your on your station or in your studio, anything of that case. What is another product you feel like does not get talked about or not doesn't get that much love? Let me know, and I'll do my research, and then I'll go from there. I mean, I have a few that doesn't get talked about that much, but I want to hear from y'all. Y'all let me know. Immersion blender. What is immersion blender trimmer? Cal the barber. What is? Let me turn this down. What is that? 'Cause I don't want to get flagged. YouTube don't be playing. I heard that Tupac in the back. Say, let me stop. Wait, immersion. Oh, 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 oh. Okay. I was about to say. I was talking about the new wall. Hairspray. That's a good one. What about hairspray that you want to talk about? What do you wish that people did about hairspray? Like just seeing which one is the best one. Like what's the best type of hold? Originally, there's like a hold five is like the max hold. You know what I mean? Like, are you talking about like what is the best for barbers, best for certain styling, um, best for lineups? There's a lot. There's a lot we can talk about when it comes to hairspray, especially for a barber. I would say like the best all around hairspray. I could talk about that, but for me to do that, I have to do a lot of reviews. I gotta try a lot of hairsprays because I can be real biased with that one because it's like I like the smell of one and I like how the other one really holds the hair in place. I like how the other one doesn't like make your forehead shiny when you use the hairspray. All of that stuff, like all that stuff does matter. Um, but I honestly, you know, I don't know if I could say I'm old school, but I do like spritz. I do like spritz, and I do use spritz more than hairspray. But if I'm styling a pompadour or a comb over a certain styling of a certain hair texture, hairspray is something that can be used. And you gotta have the right comb for that as well. But I'm curious, like, what about hairspray? Anybody else? Any other products that you guys would like to see on my page? And let me know if you guys can hear me well. Like I have a different setup. I don't have my headphones, don't have the mic. I can't hear myself how I usually do when I'm doing these. So let me know if all is well. And this game is too close for Buffalo. Just to let y'all know, it's too close. Just a content idea to talk about different types of hairsprays because they are all different in one way or the other. That is very true. That is very true. They are all different. Um, I think I could do. This is what I'll be honest. I think there is a video I can do when it comes to hairsprays about what hairsprays not to get or not to use and which ones are okay. I definitely can do a video like that. Um, I noticed I know there's a certain product that people use, but the only reason why I feel like some people shouldn't use it because they don't know how to apply the product the right way. And I definitely can do a video about that. Stand by Pump It Up Spritz right now. All right, Cal the Barber. That used to. I probably still have. I probably have Spritz somewhere downstairs, like the Pump It Up Spritz. I don't use Pump It Up Spritz no more. Um, but it used to be the go-to. That one is it's cool, but there are better ones. There are definitely better ones that you can get when it comes to Spritz. Like there's like two, and then it's Pump It Up Spritz. But I'll let you know the information. I'll send that to you. We could talk about that in the membership. I even show you how I use it and apply it and everything like that. But there is another spritz that is like that. Anything else? Let's talk about something that we use. Let's talk about something we use all the time. It's something we use all the time. We don't even realize it. That it affects your it affects everything for real. What is this? What is this? Hey, hey, let's go. Let's go. I thought you was already a member. I thought you was already a member. Cal, you not a member? I thought you was already a member, but that's what's up, man. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'll definitely do a detailed. I would I'll probably break down my whole station on the membership, on what products I use and why I use them. That's not clippers and trimmers. But there's a product that I'm surprised y'all haven't said yet that I haven't seen a lot of people do reviews on. I will. I'm going to start doing more reviews on other products other than clippers and trimmers because there's stuff we use on a day-to-day basis. And I'm just curious if y'all can think of something. Kyle the barber said spritz, I mean hairspray. Well, what's something that you use every day? Yeah. uh, your number one clipper, number one trimmer, number one shaver to go to war with. All right. Number one clipper, number one trimmer, number one shaver to go to war with. Mm. I have such of a I have such of a fun time with this type of stuff because I can give you an answer today and tomorrow it might change. Um, Number one clipper right now. All right. So number one clipper right now, just to I'm gonna say, all right, yeah, that probably makes sense. I'm gonna say the JRLs, the Onyx, the Cyborg trimmer, and the Resurge shaver by Andis. Yeah, yeah. And I'm only gonna pick that type of shaver because it has the three in one. I'm not gonna pick just a double foil or a single foil. I'm gonna pick one that can do a little bit of everything. So I picked the Research. But that's for today. Ask me that tomorrow, it might change. Because Clipper, I can go so many different ways. I honestly was about to say the gold magic clips, but the black version, the new black magic clips, that that can rock all day. I can say the Masters. That rocks all day. I can say the Rebels. That rocks all day. Some people say TPOB. That rocks all day. I like that one too. I can rock with that one all day too. So it's all purpose at the end of the day. Trimmer, I can rock with cyborgs. I can rock with the sabers all day. I can rock with the boost FX all day. I can rock uh with the Cocos or the TPOB, but more so the TPOB than the Cocos. But they're nice and sharp. I can rock with the Andis ones. Honestly, I can rock with the Andis trimmers all day if I really wanted to. But it all depends. It's all different. It's all different. So many options. Yeah, man. You really got to get what you think feels best for you. That's why I do these reviews. I try to really figure out a way to give this information to everybody so everybody can find out if this is something for them or not, to be honest. I like stuff that has a nice weight to it, nice balance, not too light, not too heavy. You know what I mean? That's me. There's some people that like everything light. Everything light. They like a light clipper, they don't have that much weight. Trimmer, same thing. They like that. Me, I like mine to have a little bit of weight. So if it has aluminum or metal housing or whatever, I'm like, yeah, I could rock with that. As long as it ain't OD heavy, cool. As long as it ain't, the balance is well, cool. But if it's lopsided, I don't like it. So can't be too loud, all of that jazz. This game over. Mm, great question. Keep asking some questions, y'all. I'm gonna read this one. I'll probably stick on this one for like 2 minutes and go from there. What's your thoughts on sticking with one clipper and mastering that one clipper? And is there benefit to having a clipper you have mastered? Very, very, very important question. Great question. And the answer is definitely yes. Please, please, anybody out there, please master one clipper. Please, like once you touch it, you know exactly how to do anything and everything you need to do with that clipper. You got to know its limits and everything. Like it's better to know that about one clipper than knowing just a little bit about a lot of clippers. Please master one clipper. It's a benefit to it because once you mastered it and you got to a place where it's like honestly you're ready to learn something new, then get another clipper. But if you haven't mastered it, I don't think it's always best to get a clipper. Like I don't think people understand. Like even though I do these reviews, if I get a clipper in, if Andy sends me a clipper, I don't touch no other clipper for a whole week and a half, and I'll rock this one. You know what I mean? Now, if it's something I have used before, like I say the JRL, the Onyx, I used the JRL clipper before, so I can use that and use something else at the same time because I know the feel of it. Right now, I'm just really testing out the power and just the little small upgrades that they use. But if it's something completely brand new, it's something different to cut with. I put everything away and I work with it for a whole week or two just to really see what this clip is really about. That's the only way I can get the full effect of it. So for me, it's best to master one because once you get the next one, you'll learn it faster. It won't take you that whole long process. Like if y'all have never uh, touched a detachable clipper and all you use was adjustable lever clippers, you might struggle with a detachable clipper. Just to be honest. But if you get a detachable clipper, my wife got me one on my birthday a long time ago. Man, I just use just that. Like I forced myself just to use that, and it was hard in the beginning. I'll be honest, to learn how to fade, fading down and stuff like that. But once you master that, man, the sky's the limit, man. For real, for real. When is your coming? Did they fix the lawnmower primer problem? Uh, what's today's date? The 15th? Honestly, I can try to get that to you next Monday. Next Monday, I'm gonna try to have a video out, or yeah, I'm gonna try to have a video out tomorrow, and then Thursday, and then next Monday. Um, if I can get it done sooner, if things get done a lot faster, then um, it'll be out sooner than that, but no later than next Monday. Oh man, this game is crazy. But next Monday is the date I'm giving myself to do it. What I probably will do is today I'll take out the time to tomorrow I'll take out the time to really edit it and get it done. But I do have some videos already in the chamber that need to get out first. So definitely make sure that you guys check that out. Yes, I did do a RPM test, and yes, I did do a test. I did check the sound. I did compare it to a certain clipper that sounds almost just like it, and I also did the RPM test. So you guys will see what the new Andis Masters is bringing. Oh man, they done lost the game. They done lost the game. Giants had a chance. But anyway, any other questions? Any other questions? Shout out to Cal, man. Shout out to Cal. He became a YouTube member, yo. Shout out to Cal. And Cal, make sure you watch all those videos. I do have a detachable video. Make sure you watch it. What's your favorite non-Andis blade combo? Non-Andis blade combo? Honestly, I'm just getting used to the Andis blade. um, my favorite. Hmm, I like JRL blades. I do. I do like their blades. That is one clipper that is rare to even get hot, and it cuts well. Cuts very, very well. Um, and see, There's certain things I like about certain clippers. Like I love the Magic Clips stagger tooth blade. So what I would do is I will use the JRL steel blade, which I like. Then I'll get that crunch stagger tooth blade that from Magic Clips. Put them two together, man, and that's like butter. You can't beat that. Jose, have you tried the FX1s yet? No, I have not. And trust me, everybody know when I have. Everybody will know when I have tried it. Now, I'll be honest. I give Babyliss and Dennis, kudos for always pushing the envelope. You know what I mean? Sometimes I find myself to be hard on Babyliss, and I guess my thing, not to say hard on them, but it's like I said some things about them that some people like, yo, why are you whatever? But I'm a person that colors are great. Upgrading things with different colors is dope. Giving people the option to customize things. I think that's great. But I guess I'm more so like about performance. I'm also about you know updating this and updating that. So for me, it seemed like there were some times where they came out with something new or different, but it wasn't really different performance wise. So I've always been talking about their blades, their steel blades for the clipper, that is. The trimmer, I'll be honest, when it comes to the trimmer, it I give my hat off to Babyliss for giving us a perfect cordless trimmer, especially at a time that nobody else was touching them. Like that's where to me they were winning. But their clipper wasn't always the best to me. Their blades, their steel blades or their cutting blades weren't the best. So um, I can't wait to try the new new blade setup that they have for the clippers and trimmer. And I'm kind of glad they brought something new because they needed something new. We needed this newness from Babyliss when it came to the performance side, the blade setup, the battery, all of that motor. We needed the newness. You know what I mean? I mean, the color stuff is all cool. Don't get me wrong, but I wanted to see them step it up and performance and blades, stuff like that. The stuff that's really gonna have like more longevity. Color is gonna fade out. I don't care what clipper or trimmer that you had. If you've been rocking with that thing for some years, the coating, the paint, all of that stuff, it goes. It starts to chip. You started to see that. So I don't really care about that, but I'm like, yo, what's up with the blades? How are the blades gonna hold up? You know what I mean? So I think when it comes to that, um, I can't wait to see what the FX1 brings to the table. What is the newness like? You know, so I want to try the low pro setup, to be honest. I think the low pro setup is probably the best option for me. I honestly feel like it'd be better ergonomics with the clipper and even the trimmer. I think it'll be better, but we'll see. I do want to try that shaver too, so we'll see. We'll see what's up with that. And I want to do a review on using just one of the batteries for a whole haircut, switching it out for what I need it for, just to see, how long that battery lasts on all three. Like, let's say something happened to the other two that you get with the product. I don't know. Like, worst case scenario type of review in a sense. I'm just curious how long this battery will last in all three. You know what I mean? So yeah, I can't wait to try them yet. I haven't tried them yet. I think they should have waited on the snap and went straight to the FX1 system. Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you. If y'all seen my concise review on the Snap FX, I didn't have much good things to say about it. I felt like it was uh yeah, I think they easily could have waited. I definitely think they were just testing out the waters just to see if people will even pull at this. Um, I didn't see the benefit of it. Uh, and here's why. Now, I think I would have seen the benefit of it if the Snap FX was a completely different design of a clipper and trimmer, but it's still being the same. I think the Boost is their best original version that they have, hands down. I love the Boost as is. The Boost combo is the best clipper and trimmer they have to me before the FX1s. If the FX1s blow them out the water, then we got something to talk about. But other than that, the Boost ones was the best versions, period. But the Snap FX, I think that's cool. I get the concept, but it didn't change much for me. Yeah, my Snap FX trimmer seems redundant now. Yeah, I mean it's cool. Like I said, it's cool aesthetic. The vibe of it, the look, how it looks on the station. You got two batteries, pop, pop, pop. It's all that. All that's cool, but it's like, what is it going to do different than the original one? What is different than the original one? If I can still put the same blades on, and there's nothing different about the blades, what is the battery life? Are we past the 2 hour runtime? You know what I mean? So it's stuff like that. The boost, I think, is what, 4 hours? If I'm not wrong, 4 hours. Like, what? You can't get no better than that right now. So that's why I can't wait to see where the FX1 stand. Honestly, up against the boost. Like, the snap was just something like flash, like fancy and flashy. But that's my thoughts on that. Is there any other trimmer that has a small blade like the Saber one blade? I really like the concept of the small trimmer blade to get in a tight spot, like the Gold T, but way, it's way out of my budget. Um, I will say this: if the Saber trimmer is out of your budget, if I'm not mistaken, I think you can, and I could be wrong. I think you could put that blade on the slimline, but I could be wrong. I'm not sure who else got that small trimmer blade, but honestly, I think Bayless needs to give us a small. They don't need to give us, but it would be nice for them to have a small blade version. I don't know why they don't go that route. I think like Walls, like in between, they have like a small blade in a sense. Uh, Asta, same thing, but I get what you're saying. I like the small blade concept too, and I'm kind of glad that Starcraft did come out with a small blade. Honestly, I just need one more. Honestly, I'll probably get the sabers and put the small blade on it and call it a day. I got the new TPOB X clippers and trimmers. These are top notch in my opinion, especially with the price and what you can get. Can can be beat. What's your point? And point. What's your opinion on them? Uh, how how can I say this? It's hard to compare TPOB clippers and trimmers, knowing that the budget is so fair for everyone, and then try to compare it with a different type of company that has a whole different outlook on clippers and trimmers and what they're doing, and their prices are substantially $50 more or greater. Um, I could easily say that the TPOB clippers and trimmers are more user friendly, more budget friendly, and a lot of people can probably relate uh, to to their pockets of getting these, especially if the RPMs are going to be the same, the the blades, performance is still going to be the same. That to me is a no brainer. If there's anybody starting out, TPOB is probably a good setup for you to use because they perform well. I would never knock them. I would never knock TPOB for not having good performing clippers and trimmers. However, I will say this: at the end of the day, it's still preference. TPOB, their trimmers and clippers are somewhat of something we have seen before. Nothing wrong with that, but that means I would have to like the original style of these clippers and trimmers. Now, the Troll clipper to me is the best feeling clipper from TPOB. And to me, like me, I like those. Like I like those more than the new clipper of X because the X, I have that clipper in the Coco version. You get what I'm saying? It's the same body shape, whatever, like that. I don't really care for the body shape. I like how it cuts, but I don't really care for the body shape, if that makes any sense, to y'all. So for me, battery, runtime, and all that can be even better. But if I don't like the feel of it in my hand, then I'm probably not going to use it. I will use the Troll clipper over the X clipper any day because I already have that clipper. Now, if he did a different mod or of like let's say hmm, the type, no, I ain't even gonna say that one. I don't know if he did like a another version of the Magic Clips, um, even like the Mythics. If he did another version of those, then we talking. Then now I can get like okay, because I like the feel of them. I like the style of them. You get what I'm saying? So you the main thing is that you have to like it holding it in your hand and cutting with it. Performance wise, a lot of things. There's a lot of clippers and trimmers out there, performance wise, that can be a lot better than a lot, other ones. But for me, I really don't like the style of them that much when it comes to the clippers. That's all I'm saying. But price, I get it. I get it. I would check them out. I would check them out. I won't. I don't have nothing against the X trimmer and clipper. It's I probably don't know the performance of them. I don't know the motor. I think it's rotary. It could be brushless, and the runtime could be better, and the blades probably better too as well. But they'll probably still feel the same in my hand. But I'll still check them out. Another issue is the only way to have the FX1 system solve an issue would be to have every brand implement it. If only Babyliss has batteries, then you're still using a dock on other tools. Yeah. Um, yeah, I honestly I think that I mean if you look at Apple, right? Apple just got to the USB-C, but Apple had their own thing going on for some time. So it's either you be the business that you rock your own thing, or later down the years, you start doing what everybody else is doing. So they could be they could be in that lane where everybody's going to be like, you know what? If it's more cost effective, let's do our batteries like how they did it. So let's do a universal battery. Our batteries, they can say our battery's better and all this other stuff. So they can have a battery war if they really want to. You get what I'm saying? Or uh, the charging docks could be changed or something. I don't know, but I I don't think that's going to be a problem or issue for them. I think they made a strong enough name for people to continue to buy their product. I just think that you as the barber, what are you going to do? Are you just going to be solely babeless or no? I'll be honest. I probably won't be solely anything. I like a lot of like a lot of different stuff. I like the creativity of other different brands. So I probably won't just be within a one ecosystem type of brand. So you got to figure out. And honestly, what that really does is it really gives the people that have docs the opportunity to how to maneuver. Okay, if people are going to have this type of setup and they want this, how is my system still going to look good on their station? All this stuff does is just create room for creativity. To be honest, it levels people up to figure out how we all could be compatible. So I don't think that's going to be a problem. Which TPOB made a Saber version? Fact. Now that makes sense. That's different. You're talking about something different. If TPOB made a Saber version with that rubber fill that they have on a troll, come on now. Let's go. Bills one on the line and on the That's funny. What's currently got your got to fade system? I'm guessing you're saying go to. What's your current go to fade system? Um, what's currently your go to fade system? I like to fade down. If that's what you're talking about, like I like to fade down. I like to do the bottom first, though. I like to bald out, use my clipper, blade open, halfway closed, get that bottom line out, and then from there I'll fade down. Three probably is the highest I go, depending on if they want to comb over some bulk or a certain type of style. Four I'll do three, fade down. I mean that that's my system. I own these in the trolls. To keep it a bean, the trolls feel similar to the wall clippers. I always use the X clippers I picked up for the ergonomics, and doing self cuts feel better in hand to me. Got you. Now, see, I'm kind of glad you said that, Hot Master Flex, because when it comes to self cut, that indent around the clipper where the blade is at, when you cut your own hair, that is a great clipper to use to cut your own hair. Hands down, easy. Um, when it comes to like just having clientele nonstop, boom, 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 I honestly like, for some reason, I love how the JRL feels. They have like one of the best feels in hand. Um, I like how the Magic Clips feels. I like how the Babeless Boost feels. With the rubber grip. Uh, yeah, like, and honestly, I have not tried the Cyborg trimmers, but I mean, the clippers, but the Cyborg trimmers, how they fit in my hand, they fit like a glove. Those are the only trimmers today I can honestly say that fit in my hand, and I don't even think twice on like adjusting my hand or anything. Like they just fit. They just go. Whatever I need them to do in any type of movement, they do it. Oh, come on, man. How has God played a role behind the chair for you and your clients? Demo. Let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. Honestly, barbering is my ministry. Um, I knew that if I was going to switch careers, um, I needed God to lead me. That was number one. And to be honest, I got to give it all to God. He honestly allowed me and my wife to even get into this position. So God's role is huge for me behind the chair. And for my clients, I just try to be a light, man. I try to be a good reflection on a God fearing Christian, and whatever my clients are in need of, if it's in need of a word, just time to talk, whatever like that, I try to be that for them. Sometimes there's opportunities where I can bring some stuff up because not every conversation that you have with people, especially in the barbershop, or they're just coming for you to get a haircut. Not all the times that you just want to just be like going crazy at people saying, "Oh, I'm a child of God. I'm a child of God." Child of... I try to let my actions say, speak that for everybody, and they know my stance. But what they get honestly out of everything is the love. They get the love of me caring for their hair, for their haircuts, the quality time I take to speak with them, to understand everything, whatever they're going through. God is in, He is the role. You know what I mean? God is in everything that I do. Even within my clients, they can open up to me and honestly trust that, I'm gonna respect them and help them in any way possible that I can. So if it wasn't for God, man, I wouldn't even be here. I wouldn't be speaking to y'all like for real, for real. So in everything that I do, God has His hand in everything. But that's real. Demo, I appreciate that question. Kind of glad that you asked that, and yeah, man, that's how I get through. That's the only way. That's how I get through. My wife over here, she over here whispering to me. I know. She ready to tap in. I'll get to that. I'll get to that. I'll do like a wrap up. You know what I mean? But she's. I know. I get it. I'm not even mad at you. Not even mad at you. These those cyborg trimmers are fire. They really are, Jimmy. They really are. And then a lot of people are going to be like, "Oh, nah, they not." Put them in your hand and cut with them. If you have never cut with them, put them in your hand and cut with them. If you had and you don't like them, then okay, that's cool. I love my trills, but I lost the metal piece on the lever, so I cannot use the original lever. Searching everywhere for the lever replacement. Kyle the barber, did you reach out to oh, CPOB? Yeah, reach out to him and see if that can be something that could be sent or a special order or something like that. I definitely think he'll look out. First year doing full time barbering used to be a hobby. I've been down on myself because of my time. How long should a cut take with without a beard and with the beard? How long should a cut take is one of the most how can I say this? Not unrealistic questions. How long should a beard and haircut take? How can I say this? My first year, um, I was taking about an hour and 10 to 15 minutes, easy, hands down, 10 to 15. And I didn't like being that guy in the barbershop. I'm still cutting, still trying to get this bottom line out, and I see the other person. They done they done got in the chair after my client, then leave before my client. You know what I mean? I'm still trying to figure things out. I couldn't stand that, right? But I would say this. I would say this. It's not the easiest thing to go through, but I honestly feel that everybody goes through it. And the fact that you care about, getting your time better, um, that says that you care. Some people don't care. Some people just rock and just do whatever they want to do. Um, but I will say this: if you really want to focus on your time, then give yourself a time limit for everything that you do. If you got bulk, give you a time limit on bulk. If you have if you have a fade that you have to do, give you depending on how you fade. If you go side by side by side, give yourself a time on each side. And honestly, what I'm saying is when I say give yourself a time, clock yourself first. See how long you take to take down ball on average. See how long it takes you to do one side of a fade. Or if your whole system is a fade, see how long it takes you to do that. See how long it takes you to do a lineup. And every time you see these times, honestly, just have your phone right next to you. Stop that time, screenshot it. Stop that time, screenshot it. Every time you notice that, the next day and the next week, get 2 minutes faster or a minute faster. Because what we try to do is that we try to learn a different technique and think it's just going to take 5 to 10 minutes off just like that, right? No matter what, you have to learn your own barber's eye. I can tell you every technique under the sun, but if you don't learn that barber's eye for yourself, you are still going to struggle no matter what technique I tell you. I can tell you a two guard technique and it should take you only 20 minutes, but if you don't have that barber's eye, it still might take you 40 minutes because you're second guessing. A lot of us second guess. We'll go over something, be like, nah, I think I need to do this. And right when you do it, you don't mess it up. Now you got to go back, fix it up. A lot of times it's more simple than we think, but you gotta work with where you're at and start taking small steps. Take small little bit minutes off of each side of each certain way. If you take 15 minutes to do a lineup, take 2 minutes off the next time you cut. Now you're down to 13 minutes. And the more and more you do that, you'll get to a place where you feel satisfied that you'll stay at. You know what? I'm good at 10 minutes. This is where I can get a lot of people done and it looks dumb clean. I'm good at 20 minutes on the fade because now it looks dumb clean. And I can still get my extra details in. I got scissor work to do. I'm good at 5 minutes. I can cross check sections and all of that within 5 minutes. So if that's stuff that you really want to get to, take out the time to see where you're at. Clock yourself and get better each time. It happens to everybody. Everybody takes long their first year, unless you just completely gifted with scissors, or you was a baby and they didn't have scissors, clippers in your hand, and you just been fading ever since you was 5 months. You know what I mean? But other than that, everybody struggles with time. But I will also say too that uh, when it comes to time, you got to understand what type of barber you want to be. Because you could be a real quick barber, 30 minutes in and out, nonstop. Do you want to be that barber? Or do you want to be a barber that takes a little bit more time, make sure that it's always flawless, and you never have somebody coming back or anything, and be that type of barber and you get more money, or you get more value out of your clients, or your clients respect you more. You get more people coming in your chair nonstop because they respect that 45 minutes instead of the person that respects only the 30 minutes because they might go somewhere else and get the same cut and be like, oh, it's just a cut. So you got to figure out where you really want to be at, what type of barber you want to be. As much as it is about time, because yes, it is about time, but it is also about your identity as well when it comes to being a barber. What type of barber do you really want to be? So hopefully that helps. Preach. I hate when everyone is done with their cuts. I'm still logging, still lagging. It comes with it, bro. Everybody, everybody been through it. How long do you take today for a cut? It depends. Honestly, just it depends on what type of haircut I'm doing. It depends on um let's say if I'm running behind, I need to hurry up just to catch up with my appointments, but I still, you know, give a great quality haircut. If I only got 20 to 25 minutes, I I can get a haircut and beard done in 20, 25 minutes if I really needed to. I don't like always doing that because I do like taking my time. But if I have to get it done, I'll get it done. Um, but average, I'll probably say 35, 40 minutes. And that's yeah, that's on average. Now, in some of my haircuts, I include a shampoo, so it'll take me about 50 minutes because I give myself 10 minutes to do that and 40 minutes for the cut. So, yeah. Thanks, sorry. I had to speak to somebody real quick. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Lately, I've been feeling like I leave too much quiet air and I cut at home. So it just becomes awkward silence. What do I talk about? How do I really improve customer service? How do I improve customer service? So, Jose, I'm going to say that you yourself, let me ask you this. Are you a person that's quiet when you're getting a service? Are you a person that likes being talked to? A lot of times, a lot of times, what we do is what we want people to do for us. So if you're a person that likes things to be quiet while you're getting a service done or anything like that, most of the times you don't spark up conversation. Now, see me, I like to talk. I'm talking to y'all right now, so I will bring up a lot of stuff. Most of the times, I let the environment bring up conversation, either by some of the music I'm playing, some of the stuff they see on TV. Um, I would do some interesting things, but not like out the norm. Uh, if you got ESPN on, cannot say that for some reason. Talk about sports. Do they have a favorite team? What type of sports do they like? Whatever like that. And once you know these things, you start having that stuff on the TV. So some of my clients, they don't care for sports at all. So I don't have sports on the TV. What I would do sometimes is I would just try to figure out their vibe, just talking through them through the consultation. And I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me go ahead and put this on. I'll put a show on that has something to do with a lot of laughter, this comedy, whatever like that. Or I will show you, like, I don't know if y'all ever done this, but there are YouTube videos about like these nice, beautiful mansions, and people like talking about the decor in the homes or the pools, or they will say, yo, this is crazy. Why would somebody spend that much money on a mansion? That lets me know these are not people that are like things that are lavish. They might like things that are They might like podcasts or whatever like that. Sometimes you let the vibe and the environment speak for you if you're not a person like to speak all the time. But I will have to say that through the consultation, that's where that's where it opens up. That's where you have the time to really see what y'all want to talk about. Hey, how you doing today? I appreciate you coming in. What are we doing today? What kind of haircut would you like? And they tell you da 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 da. Oh, okay, cool. How did you hear about me? Oh, my friends da 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 da. Boom. Okay. So do you go to school around here? Like, there's so much stuff that you can dive into. And hold on, y'all. My wife has her hand up. She has her hand up, and of course she had. It's just eating her inside, and because she wants to say something. But I'm gonna tell you something. Me and her are just alike because when she does these things, and I don't hear her say something, I'm like, babe, babe. And I probably text her, but what's up, babe? What you got? Mm. So would y'all like that? Right. Would y'all like a consultation template? If I created that, um, and I like go, do my send like a mass email out to everybody. Would y'all like something like that? Because I love conversation starters. Like for real, for real. Or sometimes I'll just act goofy myself. But if y'all would like a consultation template, please let me know. That's very uh that's you all the way. Your mind is just right, right. Fire. Okay. Yeah. Right. So I'll set that up. Y'all need to come back for the next live. I'll have that ready for y'all for next Sunday if y'all would like that. I'll give y'all a freebie and y'all sign up for it and y'all get a consultation template. Honestly, that's what I feel like I need. That's what I feel like I need. Conversation starters. Cool. Jose, I got you. Thank you, wifey, for putting that up. She's writing a note down right now. She's probably going to be working on that probably until like 2 o'clock in the morning because I know her. But I will have to approve and I will give her all the questions and all that stuff. But I think that is dope. Um, thank you, Vic. Fire. Hashtag consultation template. Yep. There we go. I'm gonna use that too. Still in the demo. Um, My first pair of wireless clippers was a Nova Barber set from Amazon. Yes, I know about them. Basically, it's a Babel's FX style clipper. Have you tried those? No, I have not, but they are, how can I say this? No, I haven't, but how long do they last you? Before I say what I want to say, how long have they last you? Honestly, I'm curious because I don't think the Nova Barber set, you open up the internals, what what are the, how identical are they when it comes to the internals? Because honestly, I can't really say much about it. Can you give me some tips on speeding up my self cuts with the fade blending? Self cuts, I'll do a video on that, but honestly, I think that's something that I will like put on my membership because that takes out a lot of quality time. Like for real, for real. I can give you some real quick tips and stuff like that. And I honestly just did a self cut. Um, Give me 2 weeks. I'll cut myself again and I'll do a video and I'll put it on the membership. Paige, what's going on? Appreciate you, bro. The Woodshed Barber. All right, so I am a person that does YouTube, reviews, product reviews. I'll be honest. I do know about the Woodshed Barber. If y'all don't, I think y'all need to subscribe to his channel. He has some interesting things to say about products. He seems to know about tools. He has a shed of tools. You know what I mean? So, I would definitely look this guy up and see what he has to say as well. Everybody has their own perspective on clippers and trimmers, and He has some good stuff, man. So I'll check out the Woodshed Barber. But let's see what he says. What's your thoughts on detachable blades, brother? I love them. I love them. I think they're one of those staples, one of those OG type of style of clippers and blades that it would be beneficial to me for people to have them on their station. Only because that it's like that skill that a lot of people don't always use, but for those that have it, it it gives you a different eye on things. Uh, you know how to use and maneuver things better when you know how to use a detachable clipper. You know, knowing how to even adjust the blades. I haven't really talked much on that, but even adjusting the blades, the cutting blade, using a ceramic blade, all of that stuff, I think it helps. I think it helps the barber uh, become a better barber all around when they know how to use detachable clippers and know how to use the blades. Appreciate the question. Paige, my guy. Master Flex, he said trash. I'm guessing he's talking about the Nova Clippers. I put my adjustables down. Now, Paige, I seen you going crazy with the Andis, with the Andis Supras. I think it's the Supras. I think the second version. I could be wrong, but yeah, bro. I, I'm tr- I'm trying to tell people that it is a great clipper to have. You would not. I ain't gonna hold you. You might not like it at first because you didn't master it. You know what I mean? It feels like you're being defeated, but it's okay. Take out the time, still use it. You might have to use a detachable clipper and you figured out some things like, man, I can't get this all the way out. And you might have to go to the adjustables to fix it and tweak it. But until you get to a place where you don't have to do that, I'm trying to tell you, they're dope. Yeah, respect. I appreciate the brown hand. My brother Woodshed made sure it was the brown it was the brown hand. You know what I mean? It's like I'm just playing, but I thought that was funny though. Appreciate it. Learning how to cut with corners on and different pressures has done wonders for me. Yes, pressure is everything. Not everything, but pressure is a skill. Knowing the type of pressure you should put on a certain type of blade you're using, on a certain guard you're using, on a certain type of texture you're using, all that stuff matters, man. I'm so proud of you, Paige, for even just expanding yourself, man. For real, for real. Appreciate the love, man. Always, bro. Appreciate you. I appreciate you for getting in the lane and helping barbers understand what's out there. I appreciate that. You can adjust detachable blades. Uh yeah. Yeah, it's small little increments, but sometimes it does make the difference. If you are going to use ceramic blades, they might be just a little bit different in size, and also the same with the teeth. So the cutting on it is just a little bit different. But I'm telling you, it. I like the original. I like just the original blade as is. Ceramic blade is good. I do use that on the 1.5 blade of my detachables. I do like it for that. That's like the most all around blade. I use that in the two. So yeah, yeah, the Pulse DR2s. Yeah, the 2 speeds. I think it has 2 speeds or 3 speeds, but that's dope. I'm glad that you like them. Yeah, okay. I follow Woodshed Barber. He has an even perspective like you do as well. Yeah, yeah, I could definitely tell that he does. He's not in it to gain any type of like crazy brand deal. It seems like just to rock it, you know, just to rock it, just trying to get well known. It seems like he's really doing it for all the barbers and people out there that really want to know what they're going to get their hands and what the results should be once they get it in their hands. So I appreciate that. I respect that. And yeah, it's interesting business. You know what I mean? When it comes to clippers and trimmers, because you know brands want you to be like, yo, yeah, you like our stuff? All right, cool. Come on, come on. And it's like, you gotta be real to the industry. I do this for y'all. I appreciate the brands for their creativity in their products, but I honestly do it for barbers out there so they know exactly what to expect and know where they're at. You know, if you like I said before, if you like clippers that are light, great. If you like clippers that are heavy, great. If you like something in the middle, great. I'm going to give you what you need in the video so you can figure out if this is something for you or not. Period. How to be consistent with content creation. Babe. All right, so basically this is what's going on, Jose. Neat. I'm matter of fact, I'm just gonna post a comment, you know, because clearly this ain't gonna stop tonight. On IG, follow neat underscore Lynn. Honestly, for real, she is a coach. She's a content creator coach. This is what she does. And she always wants me to do stuff. And I just be like, you know, okay. But to be consistent with content creation is always to be ahead. And the main reason why I say that is because if you're not thinking about 2024 today, then you need to hurry up. That's how I honestly feel. And same thing with your content creation. You got to know what you want to be creating or what you want to create. Your ideas, write them down and do them. You got to be active with them. So if I'm recording anything or doing anything right now on my phone, uh, the only thing that's going to be for today is only like stories. But my reels, they've been done. You get what I'm saying? Like these are things that you got to do ahead of time. You got to have content ready to post. If you do recording, let's say you have 5 haircuts, uh, that's 5 reels. Those 5 reels should last you, uh, I say 2 weeks, if that. Let's say you do 2 reels a week or three reels a week. That's to last you. But here's the thing. Then the next day you got another 5. So you always got to be ahead. Just always try to be ahead. Whatever content that you're giving out today or recording today, make sure that that is ready for the next day and the next day and the next day. Today, today content should have been something you recorded 2 or 3 days ago. If you want to do that type of content now, if you want to do real something that's like keeping people on a daily basis, you can do smaller short reels, something that you do within a regular day. I, I'm in a mentorship. Somebody just opened up the barber shop. They record themselves doing that in the morning, every morning. Boom, let's get it. Content, and you're not taking no time out of your day. That's something you do anyway. So there's multiple ways to do it. I'm not the master person when it comes to content creation. But I have my wife. Y'all go follow her for real, because content creation is what she does. If you see her page, you could definitely tell that she's doing. She probably got like 20 things that she didn't. She does that content calendar stuff and does challenges for like 30 days. Listen. I love content. I love long form content and breaking it up and call it a day. But yeah, if you serious about the content, holla at her. We are 2 and 1. Okay, we'll do that one day. Let me know your favorite spritz. I need to buy more. Cal the Barber, I'll tell you that. And the mentorship, I'll buy this jump by a 12 pack. I mean the membership, not the mentorship. uh I grew up getting my haircuts with the Oster detachable blades. The old Burgundy Jones, classic 76s. Yes. If not, they were the 111s. I think the 111s were black, but the classic 76s, yes. Man, you come into the barbershop and you heard those things, man. People knew what they was doing. For real. I have ceramic blades stay sharp for 8+ years, 4 or 5K per cuts per year, no cap. Facts. Facts. You can't go wrong with the ceramic blades. Hands down. That is real. I like the sound of the steel. I like the sound of the metal. And they do rust. They do. And that does get annoying, to be honest. But the ceramic blades do not. They don't rust. They're actually better. But it's all about preference, y'all. If you ask me what performance probably better, it's probably the ceramic. But I like the steel ones. I like that. I like to hear that. You still get the ceramic, but it sounds a little bit different. What is your opinion on Wall and Andis? Are their days are their days numbered with all the competition? Them. Honestly, if you would have asked me that 2 years ago, I would say, yeah, I definitely thought their days are numbered. I definitely feel that Wall is in a better position than Andis. I don't think their days are numbered. I think what they need to do, this is what I think they need to do. And I'm not sure who they have doing this stuff, but I just have to think Andis just got a new, I ain't gonna say just got a new young CEO, but he's probably been CEO for like the last 3 to 5 years. So there's gonna be change in Andis. I do see that coming. Wall, not sure who they really have for Wall, but I think they just need they need younger people in that side of the business when it comes to the Clippers and Trimmers. I'll probably give them another 3 years, to be honest, to really catch up with everybody else. Because not to say catch up, but to really make that stand and be like, look, y'all, we do this. You know what I mean? They've been doing this for a very long time, and I don't see them backing down anytime soon. However, they have a whole completely different department, y'all. They have like pet grooming. They have wall talk. They're you're they're winning low key without really showing that they're winning when it comes to the Clippers and Trimmers. Like everybody's buying their Cool Care still. I think Cool Care probably makes more than uh the Caliber company just off of that one product. So when it comes to Clippers and Trimmers, they might not focus too much on it. I'm not really sure, but I definitely don't think they're out the game just yet. And they're coming back with the OG guards, so their guards about to make more money than some Clippers. All my blades are ceramic edge except the one on the third, fourth blade. Yeah, yeah, that's true. That's true. I think both companies can last if they well, right. And this is trying to innovate even if they're dropping dust, right? Well, keeping it lazy with the lame recolored versions of 9 years old color. Yeah, they kind of both are doing that. I kind of wish they got out of that because they're not really doing it in the way of I just want to see something new. I want to hold a new mode, clipper, new motor, new LED notification. I just want something new. Just something that has nothing to do with the 5 star uh history or anything like that. I want something new. Period. They both need to catch up. Fact. That's true. I can't say much because of the NDA, but Ennis is reaching out to the barber community and realizing they are out of touch. I think they'll come back. Right. And the main reason why is because they got somebody young in there that's taking over. And I appreciate I think his name is Matt. I appreciate Matt for doing that. And having Kenny Duncan and all the other, you know, members of Andis, I think they're gonna do some things. I think they're gonna do some things. The Revite was my self-cut clipper before I went detachable crazy. Yeah, the Revite, I couldn't get with the Revite. I ain't gonna hold you. I couldn't get with the Revite. I just couldn't. I just couldn't. It was the Revite. I'm telling you right now, it was already a clipper and trimmer before. No, 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 no. I'm talking about the bespoke. The Revite, it still was a clipper before it came cordless. Same thing with the bespoke. That was to me. I seen the clipper already, and now they got the cordless trimmer. All they did was made it cordless. It wasn't like a new innovation of anything. Was that's been in the making for some years. So they just hurried up with the trimmer and made it cordless. That's why you never seen a 1-2 because they got a bespoke clipper, but that clipper never came out. cordless. Is that blur guard blade worth picking up for a self barber? That's a great question. I don't know. I want to try it. I haven't got my hands on it just yet. Been trying to get some other products. I definitely do want to try it. Hopefully before this year is out, I will give you a review on it. But it does seem interesting. I'm kind of glad to see somebody trying to come back and reinvent the Fat Master, but we'll see. We'll see. I'm not sure just yet. Yeah, Matt K. Anderson has been cool. Yeah, he has been. Definitely has been cool. I can't even knock the guy. Yeah, the shape of the Revite did feel great in the hands. That was one good thing about it. But where they put the rubber piece, they could have put it, honestly, to me, they could have put it more on the sides where we grip the clipper and not just in the front where a thumb be. They could have just made a nice little indent of the rubber instead of that whole piece being rubber and then letting the hair get stuck there and you really gotta brush it out really crazy. But like, I mean, the shape of it was cool. They just could have did it. They could have just allowed. I think it was more internal for me too because it didn't perform the best that way for me. I never had any problems with my Revite until I dropped it. Well, see, that's a lot of things happen. A lot of clippers and trimmers, a lot of blades, a lot of things can happen once you clip it, once you drop it. But I would say if there's one thing we all know about Andis, when it comes to the Clippers always have been heavy duty. So they were like that Nokia phone. You drop an Andis Clipper, you might get scared for a second, but it was like, nah, they're not gonna mess up. Now the trimmers on the other hand, the blades, yeah, they're done. You drop them, they're done. But I wasn't expecting the Revite to be so fragile. They could have made it better, hands down. Like they know they could have made it better. Clippers are dropping like Jordans now. I'm not trying to keep up anymore. Instead of getting every new hot product, I suggest finding what works for you and stick with it. Yeah, yeah. Honestly, that's the bottom line. You know what I mean? You got to find out what works for you. Um, I like what I do because there's always a new barber. There's always somebody that needs to know something. There are a lot of people that have what they have and they're set. You know what I mean? But what's interesting about Jordans though is that it's always the same. They're always the same, but they're always dropping. I like that what Clippers are doing. They're being more creative. They're not always the same. It's a little bit different with this, a little bit different with that. So a lot of people have curiosity. Some people have the budget, and it's like, you know what? Let me try that. Let me see if I like it. If not, they resell it. Um, but I do like what you said there that you shouldn't get every hot product out. You shouldn't. If you're buying, how can I say this? If you're not doing reviews, if you're just cutting hair and you think that every time you get a new product it's going to make you a better barber, I'm gonna tell you right now that is not the way to go. Um, but I do feel that the industry is growing nonstop, and uh, some people might want to start out with something new rather than old. Nothing wrong with that. And yeah, I get it. You gotta find out what works for you. But some people don't even know what works for them still, and they've been cutting it for years, and they've been complaining about the same old, and yeah, and don't even try nothing. There's barbers that don't will never switch up. I ain't switching up. I'm just rocking with these joints right here, not realizing that if they did switch up or even just give a chance on something, that happened with somebody. They stayed courted everything until they got the JRLs. They got three JRLs. You know what I mean? Like they, they thought they liked the one thing until they got something in their hands, and now that's like their thing. They even got a shirt that says Jero. Like crazy. Facts. The next rewrite will be better. If they come out with a rewrite, that'll be great. 2.0, I like 2.0s. It's great. It's great. Comparison video. So I hope they do come out with another one. 100. Appreciate that. My Andis wire clippers dropped one and got noisy. The main reason why I started getting wireless clippers because they snag while I was moving around my bathroom. Now, hot master flex. Now, I'll say this though. I know this might sound crazy, bro, but the beautiful thing about a wire clipper dropping and it gets noisy is that you can do something about it. This is where you become the ultimate barber, right? It's like, dang, why is this getting so loud? Get your screws, you open that thing out, you see the mechanics of everything, how everything functions, seeing what got out of whack, you figure it out, you put it back, boom, 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 you turn it on, it gets quiet again. Man, you done felt like you're a carpenter, like you don't feel like you can build a house, bro, once you figure that thing out. So I know it sucks when stuff gets loud, but even knowing how to fix it is even better. You gotta know your product. You know what I mean? Somebody told me, and I know it sounds strong, but it hit me. If you don't know your tools, you don't know what you're doing. That's what somebody told me. And ever since that day, I took all my clippers home from the barbershop, opened up every last one of them. I seen what was doing what, where they put what, you know what I mean? And I started learning some things. I don't know everything, but I know some things. Oh, what influenced you to be a barber? How did you intrigue friends, family members, other barber, etc.? All right. What influenced you to be a barber? I'll start with that. Um, I was broke. I was broke in college, couldn't afford a haircut, so I bought my own clippers and trimmers, and I started cutting myself. What I would basically do is give myself a one and a half all around, and give myself a nice lineup. Uh, my friends they started to see how my lineups was looking because we was about to head out, whatever like that. The college life. I was in the world before I became a true believer of Christ. But I used to just line myself up, and I used to see a nice cut, and I was like, "Yo, line me up real quick." I started lining them up, and everybody started liking my cuts, my lineups, and that's what I did, man, in college. But I was going for my accounting degree, and I wasn't dropping out of school just to become a barber. Like that wasn't a thing. Like my sister just graduated. I felt like I had to graduate, and I graduated, and I got my accounting degree. I did accounting, but then I found out I wasn't happy. You know what I mean? I wasn't at peace, and I knew what I was really going to do for my life was something I did before. Just didn't know what it was. So probably at the age of 28, um, it came back. It came back to me, and God told me to go, and I really went strong and hard for my barbering career. Um, it wasn't easily received. I'm 28, good job, have insurance. You have everything nice and set at this time, and I'm talking about, yeah, I want to do a whole switcheroo within my career path. It wasn't easily received, but that it was a not to say that was okay, but that was for a season. It wasn't easily received, but I kept going, I kept pushing, and not only that, I was trying to prove it to them, but I was trying to prove it to myself. God was trying to show me what He can do with a little bit, and He showed me that. And yeah, you know, now now it's like so sometimes it could be the closest people to you that don't see it. And that's okay. Not everybody's going to see your vision. But if you see it and it's pure, keep going. But it wasn't always easily, you know, received or they were intrigued. But time by time, I got it. They started to see. TPOB products have brought new life to me. Cutting my own hair, saving money. It has been an investment. Yeah, it's going to save. It's going to save. You can't go wrong with a product that they put in the right internals, use the right blades, and all of that, and works well. You can't go wrong with that. I'll just be honest. Now this comes up to preference if you like how it sounds, the feel in your hand, all of that stuff matters after, but it still matters. All these new clippers are only good for the content creators. For real, you just need one good debulking, one good to finesse a fading, and a hitter, a kid trimmer, and a shaver. The rest is my addiction. Now that's truth in itself. Now I will say this though, the woodshed barber, the shaver. See, when the more and more you get stuff, I'm realizing that you're like, you know what? I do need that type of shaver because I found myself liking the small single Uno foil shaver. I love that. I feel like I can't finish a cut. I can finish the cut without it, but I'm just saying like I need that. You know what I mean? But then I need that shaver that has the two foils with that middle piece in the middle. I'm gonna figure out what that exactly is called, like that type of shaver. But I never know the exact name. I'm gonna figure it out. But I like that one because when I get my clients that are bald, that works the best for them. So and if you don't, you can just use a razor. You know what I mean? You can have one shaver and just use the razor for the rest. But me, I like having that. That's off of preference. But you're right. For necessity, what Shed Barber just said right here is true. Learn how to solder. I be putting strong motors and batteries in cheap clippers. Hey man, nothing wrong with that. I don't know if y'all have done that soldering class in high school, but I made a strobe light one time, man, and we use that joint a lot of times in my 20s. It's kind of funny, you know what I mean, that you make something and you use it, but you'd be surprised how far that thing can take you. But that's a good that's a good skill set to have, cattle barber, to knowing how to knowing how to solder and everything. I mean, the mid lady book does state you should be willing to invest in the newest technology. Yeah, no, that's real. That's real. I need to open it up and check it out. Open what up? See, I don't know if I'm missing it. Oh yeah, yeah. Thank you, babe. I need to open it up and check it out. Yeah, yeah. Open it up and see. And there's videos on it. There's somebody that did a video on it. I promise you. I've been watching videos before ever since I started. I've been watching videos. Trimmer X, TPOB X trimmer is my main go to right now. Saver is hard to beat though. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I have and some people might like it, some people might not, but I have the Digital Gap Ambassador DLC blade on the Trimmer X, on the X trimmer, and I love it. I didn't switch it back yet. I'm gonna see if there's a difference because I'm doing like a blade comparison. I'm gonna see if there's any difference between the two, but I do like the setup, man. It cuts smooth. It does cut smooth, but the Sabers are quieter and they cut smooth too. That to me, that's the only real difference. And the lighter in the hand. I'm not gonna lie, I love the instinct. Would love to see them in a metal covering body to bring the noise down a little. Yeah, Jimmy, I think they need. Somebody said this earlier. I think they need to bring the noise down a little and the RPMs just down just a tad bit. They need to get to that Clippers RPM with 8,300. That I think will be perfect. I thought they were done after. Nah, didn't realize I could fix it with some simple tools. Thought I would have to replace the parts. See what you can do. See what you can do, and then if there is something that you need to be done. At least you know what needs to be done. You get what I'm saying? The Coco, the Saber, and the Flex are my three main trimmers right now. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. It's a nice setup. You was content, but sometimes you have to get uncomfortable in order to grow. I just told this to my nephew today. Become comfortable being uncomfortable. Like for real. You have to be okay being uncomfortable. You can't stay. Uh, Comfortability is a disease of success. But that's just my thoughts. The woodshed barber is doing the old fashioned neck shave. Yeah, I'm not doing that. Nothing wrong with it. Nothing wrong with it. I'm I'm not doing that. Now, if a client asks for it and they want that, I'll provide that. Can do it, but ain't that many. I had one client that came in and asked for that. And I got the whole situation set up nice and ready, laid them down, get the lather, hot towel, whatever like that. Bing bing, got the razor, get the 14 step method, you know what I mean? All of that. I'm not. I'm not doing that. Hit it with the steamer, get the cold towel, boom, and then clean it up. Not with the, well, I would do something. I like to put like a certain type of oil to help with anything, and then I would do the aftershave, hit it with the cold towel, boom. But I ain't doing all of that. Not all the time now. You liking the Andis research shaver? Yes. Paige knows I'm old school, bro. Nothing wrong with it. We need people that's old school. We need people that's old school. We need people that's old school, new school. We need somebody in the we need it all. You know what I mean? This hair industry, everybody likes all different types of hair, different hairstyles and stuff like that. There's a there is somebody that wants. There's always gonna be somebody that's gonna do the fashion neck shape. I don't care if we in the 500,000 century. It doesn't matter. Somebody's still gonna want that service. But I love the industry search shaver. To be honest, I don't. They're like on sale for like $90 right now. It's not even cheaper, 70, 80. I, they're good. That was one product they did right new. What would you like to learn more in your barber journey? Oh, I have some I have some personable goals like ear work. I know how to use scissors. I know how to hold them, but there's so much more I can learn when it comes to shear work. Hmm, mm, I'm not sure, but I have to think on it. But what I want to learn more is teaching. I would like to learn more on that. Um, how to present things and stuff like that. And I don't know. I'm looking more stuff on the content side instead of like this barbering like behind the chair. Uh, I don't know if I want to be a videographer or not. For real, for real, I really do like content. I like recording. I like all of that. Um, I don't always got to be the face of it, but I like being behind, behind the curtains doing things. So I don't know. We'll see. There's a lot I love to learn. I love learning about new techniques, new styles. I just like learning new, to be honest. Um, yeah. And I can honestly say like forming my circle, the circle that's really gonna that everybody is constantly growing, constantly elevating because nobody is like the smartest person at the table. So that I'm doing. It's a process and I'm loving how that's going. But that's something I love to learn more and more about on how to even cultivate. Yeah, that's the best way to say it. Your top three strategies you can give a new barber to get new clients in their chair, excluding social media. That's a given. Oh, that's demo. Top three, easy. Ready? To get more people in your chair, it starts with the last client. That's number one because they are a walking billboard. That's number one. Let's talk about the clients you already have. That's your walking billboard. People are going to ask, who did your haircut? It looks fire. That's one way. Another way is what Chris Baggio will say is low hanging fruit, friends and family. Of course, some people say that's a given, but a lot of people don't ask. Some people don't ask. And if you do get the opportunity to have somebody in your chair, get them, to be honest, get them a deal. Hey, you bring two people and you give me two new clients, your haircut is free on me. Three ideas, one client. Yeah, another one. Come on, boo. Hmm. Hmm. Small owned businesses, showing support to all small owned businesses. Yeah. Hmm. The more and more they see you, they're gonna, yeah. Hmm. Right, right. Or a t-shirt. Barber gear is a great way of doing that. Oh, when I went bowling? Yeah, all right, I'll tell them that story. So this is a creative way. It's a silly way, but it's creative at the same time. So me and my wife and my daughter, we all went bowling. And instead of using our regular names, we just use our funny names, whatever like that. I just use my Instagram name, Concise the Barber. I use my wife's name, Nickland, and J Dog. My daughter, she wanted to be called J Dog. So us using our our names like that, somebody actually looked up at my score. I had a nice score, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was all right, like buck 85 or something like that. So the guy was like, yo, that's nice, man. Is that you? You Concise the Barber? And I was like, yeah. He's like, oh, you're a barber? Yeah, I've been looking for a barber. Boom. Just like that. Just the fact that they seen the name Barber on the screen, it was asking for my information. And I had a pop-up card. Boom. They got my information, set up an appointment. That's how you do it. So there's a lot of ways to do it, to be honest. She was saying like your local stores, beauty stores, and or you could do something like me. There's so much I could talk about when it comes to this, but I wanted to give you the simplicity of already having somebody in your chair. You use them honestly to get you new clients, to be honest. That's who helps you get new clients. Um, but you can you can go to stores. I go straight up to people. Hey, just want to let you know I'm a barber in the area. Because I have no care in the world. It is what it is. And I'm like, I'm a barber. If you ever would like to come by and see me, here's my card. I would love to give you a nice clean haircut. Be blessed. Look at my information, look at my Instagram, whatever like that. Just to let them know that I do this. I used to play basketball, go out to the park. There's so much stuff that you can do that has nothing to do with social media, like for real. But you have to be active and you got to be out there and you got to show up. Like that's real. Mm, hair work and science of hair. Yes, science of hair is very important. Oh, barbering journey. Dyeing hair. Getting more into dyeing hair. That's another thing I want to do. Give a free haircut when someone really needs it. They will talk about you for a week. That's real. That's a good one. Love it. Thanks. They come back for a good cut. They bring people with them for the personality. Right. Right. That's real. Could you repeat? Oh, okay. Okay. Got you. Marvin, Marv. would say wear barber gear in public. Yeah, yeah, that's a good one too. Definitely wear barber gear. I got a few shirts that I rock and stuff like that. So yeah, there's a lot of ways. Honestly, let me just be real honest with y'all. Sometimes we make this more difficult than it is. So we look at it like this. I'm a barber. I want to service somebody, but I don't want to make it look like I just want to come up to them and say, "Hey, give me your money because I cut hair. Let me cut your hair." That's the type of outlook that we might see instead of saying, like, "Look, I could make this person's day 8 times or 10 times better by allowing them to sit in my chair and offering them something they would have not gotten unless they sat in my chair." If you had a mindset like that, it'd be more easier to approach people. It'd be more easier to do the things that we all have said. So you might just need to change your mindset of how you look at getting new clientele. Getting new clientele is basically saying that, hey, I'm that guy you need to see when it comes to your haircut. You need to have that. Marvin Marr will also say, yell barbers in public. Love that dude. I can't even say that without saying it the way he does. Barbers. Like, yo, that joke is crazy. But it's catchy and it works. It works. If he ever yells that out in public, that'd be crazy. But he always talks about that gas station across the street. If anybody watch any of Mario Marv content, he'll tell you about that gas station. You want to talk about new clients? Go to the gas station. Any other questions? It is 1 o'clock, and I did not know. I did not know, but I appreciate these lives, man. I do. I appreciate everybody rocking. I really, really do. I don't know where y'all at, but it's 1 o'clock where I'm at, and I got some video stuff to do in the morning. But it's all good. If y'all still have some questions, let's rock. I still got my 5K coming up, the giveaway. I'm low key. I thought I was done with everything, to be honest, but might have something coming. I might have something coming. So I'm waiting. I'm waiting. So I'll give myself what's today? The 15th. I said I'll probably have it out like in the middle of October. But yeah, yeah, we got this 5K coming up. I think I'm ODing, but it's okay. Maybe I'm just so hyped and I just want to bless somebody. Representing Franklin, Tennessee, midnight here. I got a friend. No, they in. It, no, they're in Memphis. Ain't Memphis in Tennessee? Yeah, Memphis, Tennessee. Will's out in Tennessee. Do you do lives every Sunday? Yes. Every Sunday night, I go live. Um, roughly around 10 or 11. Most likely it'll be 10 where I'm at, Eastern Standard Time. So I try to go live every Sunday night just to connect with y'all. We appreciate you taking the time. I always appreciate it. You're welcome, Jimmy. You're welcome. You are welcome. And before I get off of here, I wanted to end it with this. I know I talked on it just a little bit about how God has just exposed this whole lifestyle and journey. Um, I'm learning more that if you are going to become anything in any industry, especially the barbering industry, you have to be committed and you have to be obedient. It's not more such of a responsibility or a role. You have to be committed and have to be obedient. Be committed in saying this is the choice that you have made for your lifestyle, for yourself. If this is what you say, this is what I want to do, you made that choice. So now be obedient in it. So learn everything that you can learn, study it, learn different techniques, understand your tools, really be committed, really be what you said that you was going to be. and hold yourself accountable. It's bigger than a responsibility of getting up and cutting hair. It's bigger than having a role in a barbershop. It's bigger than that. It's way more personable. It's way more of you making that choice. So be committed and be obedient in it. If you're a barber, you've been cutting, but you have not taken any classes or learning anything new, I would say stretch. Get comfortable being uncomfortable. Because if not, you're going to miss out on a lot of blessings in your life. If not, and you could be missing out on blessing others because you didn't take the step that you were supposed to take. And you know what that is. You know what that step is. You know what I mean? A lot of times we try to get everything in an instant of once we receive some type of guidance or wisdom. It's going to take time, but be committed, be obedient, stay consistent. And thank you all for rocking with a brother. I appreciate the forum, man. What's your go-to setup if you were not a content creator? What's your go-to setup? Phone. I don't know what you mean if you were not a content creator. Oh, what's your go-to setup? If it comes to Clippers, um, JRL, Cyborgs, research. If we're talking about that. But yeah, I appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all subscribe because we about to go crazy. We about to go crazy. Okay. Cool. Okay. Hopefully I answer that. Um, but that's my setup for right now. Tomorrow it might be the Rebels. You know what I mean? It might be the Rebels, Sabers, and the JB Pro Shaper. But yeah, that's just me. Appreciate y'all. Y'all be blessed. Thank y'all.